ATP World Tour action continued in Portugal on Friday with quarterfinals day at the Millennium Estoril Open, and the first contest up on centre court saw 8th seed Gil Muller go up against young Spaniard Pablo Carreno-Busta. Carreno-Busta had lost 6 successive first-round matches coming into Estoril, but has looked sharp from the beginning of the week on the Portuguese clay, and he continued that form on Friday, racing through the first set 6-2. Although the second set was more even, the 23-year-old Spaniard continued to return effectively and was moving well too, and always seemed to be able to keep his nose in front. After grabbing his 4th break of the second set at 4-all, Carreno-Busta had no trouble completing a straight sets 6-2, 6-4 win to move into his first ATP semi-final of the year, having lost just 13 games in 3 matches this week. Friday's sellout crowd were in for a treat midway through the afternoon when Robin Haase and Aussie star Nick Kyrgios took centre stage. Haase broke early, only for Kyrgios to hit back immediately, and the 20-year-old world number 46 was in control thereafter, cruising through the first set 6-3. Kyrgios struck early in the second set too, converting his first of 3 break points in the 5th game for a 3-2 lead. With the finish line in sight, the 7th seed started to turn on the style, looking more and more comfortable on the dirt as the match wore on. Moments later, Kyrgios wrapped up a 56-minute 6-3, 6-4 victory to move into his first ATP semi-final, where he'll face Carreno-Busta for a place in Sunday's showpiece.
I think, I play my best tennis when there's a great crowd and, they're getting involved, and it was a lot of fun today, and seeing all those kids, be excited to see me, it sort of gives me a bit of motivation to keep working hard and show them hopefully that, they can break through at quite a young age and enjoy themselves out here.
The third quarter-final of the day saw 18-year-old Borna Coric meet the informed Guillermo Garcia Lopez, with the Spaniard looking for his 8th win in a row after capturing his 2nd title of the year in Bucharest on Sunday. Garcia Lopez had the measure of his younger opponent early on and used his clay court prowess to take the opening set 6-3. Coric took advantage of a dip in the Spaniard's level at the start of the second, and it looked like going into a decider when the Croatian built a 5-1 lead. But Garcia Lopez went into lockdown and produced some of his best tennis of the week, slowly but surely playing himself back into the set and eventually forcing a tiebreak. Garcia Lopez proved too solid during the shootout, taking it 7-4 to seal a 6-3, 7-6 win. But after the match, spoke very highly of his opponent Coric.
6-3, 7-6.
He has a lot of power in the strokes, and also he's a really good fighting. He has a really good mentality, and it's really important for a player who is only 18 years old. For me, is one of the players who is going to be in the top 10 in the future for sure.
As the sun went down on Estoril, the fans packed inside the centre court on Friday night were anticipating a high-quality battle between Richard Gasquet and Nico Almagro, the winner facing Garcia Lopez in Saturday's semi-finals. After a recent back injury, Gasquet has been growing in confidence during his stay in Estoril, and he raced out of the blocks, producing some fabulous shot-making on his way to taking the first set 6-1. Almagro responded well to the disappointment of a poor first set by quickly building a 3-love lead, and that turned into a 5-2 lead moments later. But just as the Portuguese fans were getting ready for a decider, back came Gasquet to force a tie-break. The events of the last half hour were becoming hard to accept for Almagro. With a straight sets victory in sight, Gasquet pushed for the finish line, taking the tiebreak 7-4, and with it, a place in Saturday's semi-finals.
6-1, 7-6.